Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. It's about 3:45, July 22nd, Monday, about 85 degrees, and we're back. We made it back from New Jersey. Just to show you guys, by the way, I did cut the grass yesterday. So, took a run down there, just for curiosity. I wanted to see. It was about 212 miles each way. So, no, it was 112 miles. Call it about 2.25 round trip. And I was a little surprised. I burned about $50 worth of gas with the truck. Which I guess... No, I burned about $30 worth of gas with the truck. And then with the tolls, which if you've ever been on the Garden State Parkway, that's a parking lot with tolls every 100 yards. So basically you get on there and you don't move, and then you pay toll, then you don't move for a little while longer and you pay more tolls. So welcome to the Garden State. So yeah, it cost me about $50 to go get it. Yeah, about $30 in gas, and then tolls, and I had to cross the bridge. I had to cross the bridge to get over the Hudson. So, which means, actually, let's make it $47.50, and I paid $102.50. So, basically, I paid $100 for the bike, give or take a foot and a half, and the rest of it was in fees to go get the beast. So, what is it to be known about this bike? I had looked at the pictures closely, and the gas tank looked good, and I really wanted the gas tank out of it, but how does Pisser say? Rust. So I'm not getting the gas tank out of it. Tires, they look pretty good. The front, there's some checking on the side of it, so to speak. But not too bad. I think you guys could see that. I hope you can. Front fender needs some love. The plastic is very dry. It's got the heat checking on it here too. You can see it's heat checked. It does have a trunk. I don't know why people take these things off, or maybe they fall off. Folks seem to love to remove those black things. That's the second bike I got recently without those. I'll show you the seat in a minute. Anyway, I pulled off the recoil starter already, and there were only 2 bolts holding it on, and they were both easy to spin out. If you guys remember the description of this thing, it said the engine was seized. So, I put the old screwdriver to it and leaned on it, and turns out she is rock solid seized. And I thought, oh, let me put oil in it. And then I went over here and noticed that it appeared to have oil dripping off of this, and the spark plug was finger tight, and the spark plug is loaded with oil. So I think somebody already attempted to oil this engine to see if they couldn't get away with spinning it over easily. So this is going to take a little more time and attention. If I decide to get this engine running, it will take a little more love than that. I'm hoping the head is good. You can see I have the 2 bolts there. He gave me the carburetor in a box, and I'll show that to you in a minute, but it doesn't look like it's going to live. This is his new air filter. He's got that bandana jammed in there. I guess that way you can get extra water to go into the carburetor. Other than that rusty hole, the gas tank isn't horrible. So I might try to bring it back to life. Here's the box of parts he included. So I got an air cleaner box. I got the exhaust, which looks, the manifold looks pretty good. The muffler, that end is rotted off, so muffler needs a little attention. The carburetor, it's looks like it's got the cocaine problem, full of powder. Oh, there's the float for the carburetor. I was wondering where that was hiding. So I normally don't put any time into carburetors like that. I just say to heck with them and go with the $25 model. Here's the seat. So the seat, you know, has a couple of holes in it. I mean, it's pretty dry also, so I'm not sure. I mean, I'll probably use it initially, but it does need to be covered. Also, you can see it's been pulled. It's so tight that it's kind of got this pulled back a little, so you can see it when it's on the bike. I'm just going to leave that in here for now. Keep it out of the weather. So for the immediate time, I'm going to use that recoil starter, which is good, and pull that basket and fan and put it on the bike that's sitting in the driveway. The what was that? That was also, what was that, a Craigslist deal? No, that was an eBay deal. That's the one I picked up in Way Yonder. Yeah, a little town outside of Middletown called Way Yonder. So I'm going to use these parts on that. You know, basically the recoil starter, the basket, and the fan is probably worth most of what I paid for it. And these tires more than pay for the gas. Plus I still have the basket, the seat, what's left of that front fender if I can do anything with it. I mean, the controls are here, the grips are here. No matter what, I am going to put an engine on this frame. This is not, you know, though the engine may turn into parts, this bike is not going to turn into parts. This bike is going to be a runner. He did include the gear shift lever, and the gear shift looks good. So it does have the chain guard, though the chain is missing, which is interesting. I think when I loaded it, I think I checked the rear end and it appeared to be good. Ever see anybody unload a trike with one hand? I'm going to attempt it. Let's see how badly this goes. I might succeed without completely injuring myself. I think the rear end is tight. Yeah, the rear end's tight, the front end's tight. So from that point of view, it looks to be a nice unit. And if anybody cares, I don't know if anybody does, but just to show you, I don't know, could you guys see that? 1984, the noise tag down there. So there we have it. $102.50 plus, you know, call it $47.50 to go get it. So I got $150, give or take a foot and a half, invested in it. The plan is to throw another engine on it, which means I have to get rebuilding. Right now I don't have an engine to throw on it. I have a choice between a few of them. I got the one that the head bolts are screwed up on. The exhaust manifold, I mean those bolts. The exhaust manifold bolts are screwed up on. So I can put a head on that. There's that one. There's the one with the really high compression that won't start for love nor money that I think needs a head. I think the intake valve is popping just when it shouldn't be popping, which is causing me to not intake fuel like I should be. It's my theory anyway, and I'm sticking with it. All right. Yeah, I got almost 10 minutes into this. I should let you guys go. Anyway, folks, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Until then, buy something stupid on eBay and spend half the day picking it up while burning $50 worth of car expenses to do it. Everybody should do that, especially if you already have too many projects. That way you know you're alive. Yeah, there it is. Then you'll know you're alive. Take care, folks.